Peep the whip in that logo. 24s in they low pro. I know so. Ain't no doubt about it. Riding around. Loaded up and I hear them 808s and they knocking. Whole club and they rocking. In them buckets, all my homies up in here vibing. To my household. Real I die for. Creeping off in that Tahoe. All up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Thunder enjoying this break from the road. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. A year ago.
Harris! And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Scola, the rebound by Ibaka.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role. For him over the last 2 years. He was a starter for most of his career. This time with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Outside Lowry, passes it to DeRozan. Three-pointer, that's good from Lowry on the assist from DeRozan. Lowry's got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And that one's good. Durant.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Scola kicks to DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on Monaco's checked in. Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished. Struggled to handle the ball, created in his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
DeRozan on the wing. Carroll with a screen for DeRozan. He kicks to Valanciunas. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Again, the Thunder score.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills. There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Kept alive. And he gets it to go.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And, you know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Lowry against Harris. Lowry passes to Scola. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Lowry. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Utah Jazz.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
And they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Carroll kicks to DeRozan. Carroll, no one around him. Here's Valanciunas, and he banks in the layup. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Right side Westbrook. This one for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the Western playoffs, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Patterson, the screen, down low. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Patterson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
That's good. That's 12 points for Baller.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Good. 3 points. And it's 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come.
And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare. Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yeah, Velcro value utility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. Be where he's supposed to be, and do it when he's supposed to do it.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
They've got Adams. Durant is out there with Anthony Morrow. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Harris in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carroll. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. The dish to Joseph. Raptors moving the ball around. And stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 16 points for Ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's been quite a game for Baller.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft that we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
Here's Joseph. It's hauled in by Adams.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Russell goes. Count it.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary. And
Harris!
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
outrageous, guys.
Harris on the double team. Patterson against Durant. Pass to Joseph. Can they get it? Here's Biombo. And you can count. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And the Thunder making a switch here. McGarry's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patrick Patterson. Fires the three. And the Thunder another three.
Harris! And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game. And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the shot no good, a bit short. Gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The three from Morrow, good. And Harris gets the assist. As you said, the Raptors with the new logo this year, Greg. Good looking change too, I think, Mark.
Yeah, I think it's subtle enough to not lose the continuity, but still feel fresh and new. I like that. That's a nice job of balancing the old with freshening up for the new.
Here's Joseph, and it's blocked by Adams.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference. And checking out the numbers for Joseph, some last season stats for him. Averaged 6 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Biombo. And it's Lowry in for Joseph. Ross with a screen on Harris. And there's the feed to Ross. It's the three-point bomb. Ross has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harris dishes to Durant. And the Thunder, another three.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Count the bucket.
Kyle Lowry.
And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Substitution.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Shot from 12, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Harris outside. Outside Durant from deep three-point range. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall. And through the first half,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, let's go to you. Your opinion on their game so far.
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, first of all, Ernie, they were atrocious on the boards. Getting tough on the glass has got to be the first thing they address. There is no way they can come back into the game unless they show more fight in the paint. If not, Ernie, they're going to be barbecue chicken.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Jamari Carroll is out there with Scola. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Scola, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Durant, the pass to Harris. For three, Westbrook. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 14 points for Russell Westbrook.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor. You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And the jam by Harris.
Oh, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And Jamari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. Corey Joseph comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
To halt the run, the shot misses. Westbrook with the nice D there. Durant in the corner. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's now 22 points for Kevin Durant.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Patterson setting the pick for Joseph. That drops.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. The national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Well, for a long time, Greg, the Raptors didn't have a lot of nationally broadcast games in the U.S. Seemed like a forgotten team at times, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you know what? A playoff drought is one of the ways that ended that factor. Also, the team plays an exciting brand of basketball. They're a division winner to go along with that. So you start adding those things up, and you see why the Raptors continue to get more and more coverage nationally.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Lowry inside the line. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Lowry brings the double. Durant for three. Good. Harris gets the assist. And that's now 27 points for Kevin Durant.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Lowry dishes to Patterson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Wasted no time on that one. 30 points for Russell Westbrook.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And here is Harris. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. We've got Anthony Morrow.